Our pike push-ups are a strength move for our shoulders, a little bit of the chest, and the triceps. So these are a little bit different than our normal push-ups. Our feet are closer into our arms. Our hips are staying up nice and high, and we are looking down at our toes instead of looking straight down in between the hands like we would on a normal push-up. So otherwise, we're going to get into the same position we would with the upper body. So hands just outside of that chest, right about shoulder height. We're then going to widen those feet on up to about the same width as our hands. We're going to come down to where we're about on all fours here. So we're about where my knees are directly underneath of my hips. That is where the feet are going to be for this movement. I'm then going to push those hips straight up into the air, and I'm going to bring that head on down to where the top of my head is facing the floor, and my eyes are looking down at my toes. So this is my position. From here, I'm going to lower that head down towards the floor, and then press back up. Not bending those legs any more than they are, and not bending at that torso. So simply lowering that head down towards the floor, and then pressing back up for this movement. This is going to be a tougher movement to master, so you should be very proficient with our normal push-ups before progressing up to these. If you're not comfortable with this movement, drop back down to those normal push-ups until you build up the strength in your chest and shoulders before trying this movement out. So, key things to remember that are often messed up on this exercise. Feet are wider, so they're in a more stable position for balance, so they are about the same width as your hands. They're not together like they would be for a normal push-up. Setup, remember, same for that upper body. Same as you would for a normal push-up, hands just outside of that chest, and then set up for the legs. Bend your legs at about a 90-degree here with your knees directly under those hips, and that's where your feet should be. Keep those hips pushed up high. Remember, nice and high on those. Keep looking at the toes throughout that movement, and we're leading that movement with that head coming on down towards that floor and then pressing straight back up. It is all in that upper body, that top of that chest, those shoulders, and the triceps for that press. So make sure you focus on your setup. You go nice and slow. Make sure you're only doing this exercise if you're feeling proficient on a normal push-up first. Try it out. If you're feeling like you don't have the strength to press yourself up on those, drop back to those normal push-ups first, and then work your way up to these.